I would like to talk about another subject I really care about. Let me see with this new fantastic technique. Introverts versus. It's not the right word versus, but extroverts. That's the topic. Because in this live session today, we would like to dive a bit into the recurrent topic, I would say, of introvert versus extrovert. But versus is not the right word. Maybe it's just a comparison. Otherwise, it seems like there are two teams fighting each other. It's not really like that. Sometimes we are introvert, sometimes we are extrovert. Actually, some people identify also something in between called ambivert. That is a kind of extrovert that can close himself a lot, or you can consider an introvert that is able to mask himself among the extrovert. But somehow, that's the two categories. And what they really mean, being introvert and being extrovert, right? And most important is how we can thrive no matter which side we are of the spectrum. Let's start to go through a little bit more. So let me change the color first of all, and I want to define quickly what is introvert and what is extrovert. So introverts are basically people that recharge their energy in solitude. So the energy is like a thunder, is coming from solitude. Okay, I would say it's quite good recap. Introverts are happy in quiet environment and prefer one-to-one conversation. So quiet environment and one-to-one conversation, right? Is where they give their best over the large gatherings. Extrovert, on the other side, actually take energy, their energy, the thunder, is coming from gathering with many. So when they are in the in the group of people, in mix of people, they really do their best. And they love to be in the spotlight, like meeting new people, even if they feel, I would say, uncomfortable if they are alone. So maybe let's say new people, always welcome, and no alone. They can literally not stay at home. They need to go somewhere, somehow, involve friends, call, try to do something, right? However, also some situation can make, again, A becoming B and vice versa. And let's remember ambivert. So, but anyhow, this is a quite good general categorization. So which are the challenges, I would say, if we can find the challenges for both categories, right? For introvert, probably the challenge is the, I would call, overstimulation. To be exposed to too much energy, too much people, too much task, too much everything. This could be overwhelming, right? Crowd, loud environment, constant socializing. So let's say crowd, social environment. While for extrovert is the opposite. So solitude and silence can be the bad thing, right? Definitely they cannot bear to stay alone. Both sides can struggle to understand each other's needs. So somehow there could be even not comprehension of each other's side, and this can lead to conflict potential in a relationship or in work, or even in, I would say, friendship, right? Every time there is connection, this situation can somehow generate potential misunderstanding. So let's see some practical tips for one side and another. For introvert, I would say practical tips could be schedule the downtime, make time to recharge after social events. So where basically you recharge the battery, you need to schedule to have to be sure you have the time to recharge. Okay, that's a big thing. And then leverage on the strengths, like using the ability to listen, to reflect and build bigger connection, no? Because introverts many times they are also good listener, and so these can create stronger bonds. Okay, and don't be afraid to tell friends or colleague when need a space. That's a big thing. Sometimes introverts struggling to let know to other person that they cannot, so the risk is they cannot say no. So important is to put boundaries, like practical tip, and say no. Okay, on the other side, what can help extrovert on day by day? Being an active listener, so slow down the focus on the person you're talking to, because they tend to be maybe too much protagonist. So slow down, I would say, and refocus on the counterpart. Then try to enjoy the solitude as well. Balance with solitude, meaning doesn't mean they have to be introvert, but using quiet moment maybe to reflect and build self-awareness as a strength. So time to reflect, because they have no time, they are always around, always with someone, so they have no time to be self-aware, understand better about themselves. There is to be always with someone, and this is not help. And find energy in balance, so seek environment where they can interact but don't overwhelm others. So always try to rebalance. Okay, I think so far these are the main takeaway that we can detect for introvert and extrovert. Maybe we can say that whether we are introvert or extrovert, or let's say ambivert, the most important thing is understanding ourselves and try to see which is our relationship with others. So we have two key points: understand ourselves and others, the relationship with the others. We have to assess how we set ourselves with others. So we have to celebrate, right? Again, our strengths, and in the same time, we have to be aware about our limits and try to balance. So again, maybe a good point: keep in mind our strengths and balance. So I would say, now I'm very curious. Can you guys tell me about yourself? Can you leave in the comment if you feel, or write me if you feel introvert, you feel extrovert, if you identify yourself in this characteristic, if you identify yourself in, I would say, the weak point and the practical tips, the challengings and the practical tips that can help on the daily life. and maybe what you are, what would you like to import in your category from the other one, like which benchmark, which takeaway from the other category you would like maybe to be stimulated to use. So drop a comment, let's discuss. Until next time, let me know everything, and meanwhile reach the star within. Bye.